Christ said, no, I'm only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Watch this.
Then came she and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me. But he answered and said, it is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it to dogs.
What did he just call her? Have you ever read that?
I have. And she said, well, even the dogs.
Because she agreed. Did she not? So she said, okay, even the dogs. She didn't say, no, we're not. Who you calling a dog? She didn't say that. She agreed. Because all the other nations are dogs, sis.
That's right.
That's what they hate. They don't want this secret out. They want our people to continue in this kingdom, still going, and not understanding the only way for us to get out of this is for us to return to our God.
That's right.
Once we return to him, Yahawashi is coming. And he's going to come and he's going to take us up out of his places. So this is why the prophets are out here today and all throughout America, all out telling our people, you must come back to the laws. Because that law was for us so that we could live. Right? Without the law, sis, we will die. We cannot live without the law. Right? You got one about Shah?
Yeah. It's the book of Baruch, chapter number 4, and verse number 23. Well, I could have went to that one, but I'm going to. For I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but God will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever. Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from God, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from God. For your enemy hath persecuted you, but shortly you shall see his destruction and shall tread upon his neck.
You see that, sis? They're going to see Yahawashi come. They're going to see our salvation.
Right.
They're going to see it. And then it's going to be them getting destroyed.
Right.
Right? Because the Bible is true. It's only this book was written by Israelites, sis. And our people don't even pick it up. No, they said a white man made it. So a white man, Revelation 13 and 9. Let's see. We're going to see if a white man wrote this book. You know, they used it. And they wasn't Washington, D.C., they had a Bible called a slave Bible. Remember, we got off the slave ship since they wouldn't allow us to read. They was like, no, you're not able to, you know why they didn't want us to read, right? Because now that we're reading this, we understand and see it clearly now. God is a separatist. We are his people. We above every last one of y'all.
That's
man.
right. That's right.
Y'all hate that. And that's what they done now. They told you, no, you're not. You're equal. We're all one. That's not what the Bible say.
This is Revelation 13 and 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
We got ears, sis.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Did the so-called white man lead us into captivity?
I don't know that part. I don't know.
Born in slavery with our ancestors when they came here to America?
But the who? Wait.
The white man. Did he lead us into captivity? On the slave ships, we got on the slave. Who was sold to? Who was we sold to? All right, and that's you said it earlier. Remember? It was who? What race of people? The white folks. So he's saying whoever leads into captivity, you're going. That's in Revelation.
That's right.
That's the last book. How come they have not shown that in all these churches? Where the Most High is a just God. He is balanced. He said, hey, guess what? You're going. Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Didn't they hang us on trees? Didn't they feed our babies to alligators? He said, who killed with the sword? You're going to be killed with the sword. Right. How the world do they turn around and tell the Lord to forget about? Let me turn that sign around real quick, Bible Kashai, real quick. Look at this, sis. Check this out. Check this out. Right here. Look at this. Shouldn't there be a recompense for that? Shouldn't there be some get back? What they did at Emmett Till, George Steeney, shouldn't it be? How do you compensate for that? How do you turn around and say, guess what, God? All that they did to build up America, forgive them. We're good. We want to be their friends. All of this. How can Emmett Till's own mother, 14-year-old boy, you got kids. You way up in Chicago, he's down in Mississippi, and two white men come and get him and murder him. Right? How you think that mother felt? Do you think that mother felt like, oh, I want to forgive these men for what they did to my kids. I know who Jesus is now. Right? Trying their best to find pardon for their sins. No, sis. No, that's a recompense coming for that by the Most High God.
That's right.
This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse number 15.
Nope.
For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen.
You hear that? Upon all the heathens of the other nations, sis.
As you have done, it shall be done unto you. Your reward shall return upon your own head.
You hear that, sis? That's coming back on him.
That's right.
They don't teach that in church. You know what they say? All you got to do is ask the Lord, forgive me. He's forgive your sin. We just read to you who get forgiveness of sin. We just read it. Esau can't repent. He can't go before the Lord and say, Lord, all this I've done, forgive me for. This is recorded, sis, in the heaven records.
Right.
They in trouble because guess what they did? That's the Most High's eye right there. They touched the apple of his eye. They in trouble, sis. And we got to tell our people, if you don't want to be destroyed or in total damnation, you must know who the Lord is. Do you know who the Lord is? You do? So do you love the Lord? How do you love the Lord? Now remember, sis, we're going to read about the oracles of God. This is the oracles of God. You notice that we've been standing up here the whole time. We've been reading from the Bible. No one here has given a private interpretation. No one. We've been pulling every precept. Right? So let us show you 1 John.
All right, this got to be
True.
my
Last one,
now.
sis.
I gotta go.
What's that? You got? Okay.
1 John 5 and 3. For this is the love of God,
This is the love of God, sis. How you love him.
that we keep his commandments.
That we what?
That we keep his commandments.
You got to keep his commandments, sis. This is the commandment. This is the law.
That's right.
You can't eat lobster, crab, shrimp, pork. Don't eat none of that. Don't feed it to your children. You got turkey bacon. You got beef bacon. You got healthy foods that was made for us. We don't need to be eating that slop. No chitlins. None of that booty chitlins, man. That's what they used to feed us in slavery.
That's right.
And here we throwing mustard and hot sauce on and talking about we going all crazy on Thanksgiving, all this stuff to go get it. And the Most High is against that, sis. That is a law. If you eating that, sis, when he returns, he will kill you.
That's right.
And that's from the book. We're not speaking to you out of our own, sis. We're showing mad love up here. We appreciate you coming up here. Hey, can we get her to scan the channel real quick?
Now, yeah.
Sean, real quick, help the sister out. Any questions or whatsoever you got? Man, we appreciate you being humble, man. All praise to the Most High God. Come on, sis. Give 2 minutes for the Lord. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
All praises, man. Appreciate the sister being humble enough to come up here in the cold.